Hometown Discoveries Las Vegas is a local weekend morning show featuring the people, events, and companies that make Las Vegas the place to live, shop, work, and play. This week we have the amazing Red Rock Canyon as our backdrop for Hometown Discoveries Las Vegas. This week you're going to meet some great experts on hiking, photography, recreation out here, and even more. Plus, Linda Ward with some money-saving mortgage advice.
So many people have called to say, what kind of program is out there for me? I have made all of my mortgage payments.
Later in the program, we'll be checking in on our Student Design Challenge at Interiors by Designer Studio. Let's get started with our host, Dawn Lane.
Thank you for joining us here today. We're at beautiful Red Rock Canyon, and we're here today with Park Ranger Kathy August. She's responsible for outdoor recreational activities here at Red Rock Canyon. Welcome, Kathy.
Thank you for having me with you.
Well, you know, it's really appropriate that we're meeting you here in August and your last name is August.
Yes.
That's great. I know that's probably the first time you've ever heard that.
Yeah. Miss August, yeah.
So, being a park ranger is a really interesting occupation. How did you get started?
Well, actually, as a family, we went out west, and we were from back east a lot, and camping, hiking, backpacking, horseback riding, climbing, all sorts of things. And I decided I wanted to make that my career. And I went to college back east and got my degree in outdoor education about 35 years ago, and I've been doing that pretty much since I graduated. So
you have a lot of knowledge about Red Rock because you've been here how many years?
I've been actually here at Red Rock Canyon working for the BLM approximately 20 years.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot happen here.
Yeah. Fortunately, the mountains stay pretty much the same, and the facilities do change, and our visitation has changed over the years. It has actually gone up steadily in the last 20 years.
And so if people were to come here, what else could they do?
It's a great place to do all sorts of things, from just the scenic drive, the 13-mile scenic drive to get you some great vistas without too much effort, to we're a world-class rock climbing destination, the 4th in the United States behind some other top-notch areas out west. We also have biking opportunities, both road biking and mountain biking opportunities. Hiking is a big activity for us, from real short hikes to much longer destinational hikes. Camping, backpacking, horseback riding.
My goodness.
A lot of different things happen out here.
That's really neat. So you kind of coordinate some of these activities for individuals or groups?
Yes, we help coordinate both the commercial entities that want to come out here for paid type of tours, and special events that we have out here, from small family gatherings to big events and filming.
So you do a lot of filming here, and probably a lot of fashion shoots and activities like that?
Yeah, we've had Miss America out here a couple times to do some shoots, and a lot of the sporting goods companies have come out here. We also have filming that goes on, major motion pictures, from local productions, music videos. You name it, it's pretty much happened out here at one time or another.
That's pretty neat. So it must be exciting because you probably get to meet some really cool celebrities out here?
Well, actually, a lot of them stay behind the scenes, and we're kind of behind the scenes as well. So we don't necessarily meet them face to face that often. Celine Dion has been out here, got her autograph. But actually, a lot of local celebrities do come out and use this area for their own relaxation.
Can you share with us maybe one celebrity you may have met out here?
Well, Andre Agassi has come out here.
Andre Agassi, yeah. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. And he's a local boy too.
You bet.
So our locals come to visit the park just as well as people from around the world.
Yes.
Isn't that nice for our locals to be able to have this right in our own backyard?
It's a great opportunity for everyone.
Are there any precautions that people need to take? I mean, after all, we are in the desert.
You bet, especially in the summer. A lot of people like to come out here at night when we're doing stargazing, and that helps a lot. You want to time your time of day that you want to come out and visit depending on the weather. And of course, when it's hot, drink lots of water. Make sure people know where you're going, because if you get lost or disoriented, it's nice to know where to find you. But also, just in the wintertime, watch out for the cold, because it can actually get quite chilly out here. We do get snow occasionally as well.
So tell me, what's one thing besides the park that you really love about Vegas?
I like the proximity to Vegas to a lot of other national park destinations, from Zion and Bryce, Death Valley, more in the wintertime than the summertime, of course. But we also are good close to Lake Mead National Recreation and Mount Charleston. You can get up out of the heat very easily. And there's a lot of up-and-coming cultural facilities in Las Vegas. We've been involved since we've been here. The Lead Children's Discovery Museum, the Springs Preserve, the Smith Center. There's a lot to do here in Las Vegas, whether it's inside or outside.
There sure is. Thanks for joining us, Kathy, and I hope that you'll come back again and tell us some more wonderful stories about Red Rock Canyon.
You bet.
Thanks, Kathy.
Next up, Linda Ward with some money-saving mortgage advice, as well as a little insight on gardening in the desert.
Hi, I'm Linda Ward with Red Rock Mortgage. It's great to be out here today on location at Red Rock Canyon. This was the inspiration for the name of my company, Red Rock Mortgage. You know, Red Rock Mortgage, just like Red Rock Canyon, offers so many opportunities and options. Red Rock Canyon has a lot of outdoor activities. Red Rock Mortgage offers lots of financing options. You know, I've often been asked, why would someone use a mortgage broker versus going to their bank for their mortgage loan? My response has always been that when you apply at your bank, you only get their programs, their rates, their terms, and just whatever the bank has to offer. Whereas when you go with a mortgage broker, the mortgage broker can give you options, different rates, different programs, because we deal with so many different banks. We can also offer you the personalized service. When you call your bank, you're going to meet with someone, or you're going to call a 1-800 number. Are you going to be dealing with your local person where you can actually go in, sit down, and discuss all your financing options? I don't think so. That's where I come in, the mortgage broker. We have the time. We sit there. We're invested in this community. That's why I'm so excited to be a guest speaker for Hometown Discoveries, because I can reach out and I can tell the community what it's like to work with a mortgage broker versus your bank. Every week I will be on Hometown Discoveries, and I really look forward to bringing you new loan programs that can help you or your family with your purchase or your refinance. The latest loan program is the HARP 2.0 refinance. I know I've talked about it on a couple of the other Hometown Discovery shows, but it is truly, truly the best refinance program out there right now. So many people have called to say, what kind of program is out there for me? I have made all of my mortgage payments. I've done all the right things, but I still have a high interest rate. My property's underwater. How can I take advantage of today's low rates? That's where HARP 2.0 comes in. Here are a few of the guidelines. You have to have had your loan prior to April of 2009. The loan has to be a Fannie Mae or a Freddie Mac loan. You have to be current on all of your mortgage payments. And you have to be underwater. I'm truly amazed at how many people I have been able to help save so much on their monthly mortgage payment. Give me a call. We'll walk you through to see if you have a Fannie Mae or a Freddie Mac loan. Just give my office a call. You'll reach me or my assistant Charlene. My office number is 320-9595. As you know, I'm also a certified master gardener, and growing tomatoes in the desert is quite a challenge. Make sure you water your tomato plants often. By spraying your tomato plants, it raises the humidity and thereby helps the fruit set on the tomato plant. Also, make sure that you water early morning. That way the roots get all the water and there's no evaporation. Until next week, happy gardening.
Meet Tanya Smith, the woman making things happen at Hope Home Foundation.
Hi, welcome back. I'm here with Tanya Smith from Keller Williams, and she's here to talk about the Hope Home Foundation and her role in the Employer-Assisted Housing Program, Under One Roof. Hi Tanya, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So glad to have you here today. Now, you got involved with the Hope Home Foundation and the Under One Roof project. What made you want to get involved with the program?
Just basically, it's a great program that helps the community. We look at revitalizing different neighborhoods. It helps employers retain employees by giving them a great benefit of home ownership. There's a lot of people out there that don't realize that they can obtain home ownership in these days of, you know, the economy being down and whatnot.
So it was great that you came on our very first show, and I understand you're the lead agent for the Zappos Family Housing Assistance Program. It's kind of like a health plan, but it's housing for the Zappos employees. So it's really exciting that you had the first one and you were on our show. So how did that make you feel?
Especially with Matt, it was great because he never even thought that he could obtain owning a home, and not only that, we were able to obtain down payment assistance for him, so we were able to give him $15,000 that went towards his down payment on the house.
Wait a minute, how much money did you get for him?
$15,000.
$15,000.
That's a lot of money in this world.
My gosh. You know. Does he ever have to pay it back?
With the Wells Fargo program, it is a 5 years. It's reduced by 20% each year. It is an owner-occupied program, so over the 5 years after that is done and completed, and he still is an owner-occupied of that house, it doesn't have to be repaid at that point.
That's exciting. So he's really excited to be a first-time home buyer, and I know you're working with a lot of the folks at Zappos to put them through this program, and you've done such a tremendous job. And why don't you talk a little bit about your company, you know, what company you work for right now?
Right now I do work for Keller Williams. I'm on Hallie Gillen's team, which is Hallie's Angels. We have a team of girls that we work with. There's actually 2 of us on our team that actually work with the Hope Home Foundation and the Zappos Family Housing. It's a great program, and also with the ability, our company has a lot of REOs, different programs that we can actually help our Zappos employees also by working for Keller Williams.
We really appreciate that you're so involved in the community, and you're a local. You've lived here how long?
Oh, since '89.
Oh my gosh.
You came 24 years.
Oh, so you're only 20, yeah. 26, right? Right? And you have children here, you've raised your family here, and I know that you like to go out to the lake because you invited us to join you, and,
yes.
And that was a lot of fun. So tell me, Tanya, what else do you like to do in Las Vegas for fun? You
know what, Las Vegas is a great city. There's many different aspects. We love Mount Charleston. We take the kids up to Lee Canyon. We go snowboarding. We go out to the lake. We have the boat. We paddleboard. We love going hiking, Mount Charleston, Red Rock. It's great that everything's so close in this city. Within 30-45 minutes, you can take your family out and be somewhere and spend time outdoors in some amazing different places. Valley of Fire.
I think that's really neat that you really take advantage of being a local and really love being here in Las Vegas. And that's what our show's all about, inviting people like you and highlighting your business and the wonderful things you're doing in the community. So thank you for joining us, Tanya.
Thank you for having me.
Want more hometown discoveries? Check out our Facebook page and hit the like button. We'll be posting behind-the-scenes photos and comments that we want to share with you. When you see a beautifully framed photo of Red Rock, check the artist's name in the corner. It may be a masterpiece of local photographer Jim Decker.
I've lived in Las Vegas since 1978, and avid hiker, outdoor enthusiast, and got into photography about that time and started hiking out at Red Rock and realized that it's such a pretty area, especially the backcountry that most people don't see from the 13-mile loop. So that's kind of what my inspiration of photography out here was, to show people the beauty of Red Rock that you wouldn't even know is back there. Waterfalls, maidenhair fern's a real common plant here. And it is kind of difficult to shoot out here. This is a Toyo 4x5 film camera, and it's designed after cameras that are over a century old. And it's the purest form of photography out there. It's got a hole in the front and the film goes in the back, and it's completely manual. There's no automation about it, so everything is metered with a light meter to get your exposure and filters. And the film I use is color slide film, which is very demanding on exposure. So I've probably thrown away more sheets of film than I've kept. For people that are coming out here with their cameras, the best time to shoot is in the morning or late in the day. in inclement weather. If it's raining, come out here. If you see it raining from Vegas and it's, you know, raining out here, come out here, sit in your car if you don't want to get wet. Of course, you don't want to get your camera wet. And when it stops, usually our desert rainstorms are short-lived. Get out of the car, you can find wet areas, you get some really nice reflections off the rocks when they're wet. The plants look great. Winter's a great time to shoot. I've spent a whole day out here hiking around with this camera in the snow. It was a blizzard that day. Got some of my favorite shots. Maybe bring a small reflector if you're shooting plant life or something. Have a friend hold it to help fill in the shadows or fill flash. You can find my frame photography of Red Rock. Right now it's at Interiors by Design Studio, and I have a few pieces in there. The other work I have is on my website. Go to jimkdecker.com.
We have so many discoveries to share with you. Tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. for a new episode of Hometown Discoveries Las Vegas. Coming up next, let's have a little fun with Michelle and her friend as they show us new ways to stay young and beautiful.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm back here with you today with Jana to show you how you can also use the galvanic spa on your body. Now, the galvanic spa actually comes with 4 different heads. One for the face, which we've already shown you. One is a spot treatment for in between your eyebrows, underneath your eye, and your smile line. It comes with a hair treatment, and it also comes with a body treatment, which we're going to be showing you today. Now, this might seem like a lot, but the galvanic spa, again, is a simple machine that uses a galvanic current to just push ingredients deeper into your dermis and also pull ingredients out. Now we're just going to push this gray button, pop off the face conductor, and put on our body conductor. And it just clicks right onto your spa. Now here we have 2 products to use with your body conductor. First is the body shaping gel. This body shaping gel you can use morning and night with your galvanic machine to help reduce the signs of cellulite and fat. It also evens skin tone and makes your skin more firm. So we are going to do an arm demo today. We're just going to squeeze a generous amount of body shaping gel and rub it on your arm. This can also be used on other parts of your body, such as your thighs, your buttocks, and your stomach. Now we're just going to push the button and set your galvanic spa to the 4. It automatically sets itself to 5 minutes. You just tap it to your skin and it automatically adjusts itself to your own galvanic current. Now you just gently massage, going up and down. You no need to apply too much pressure. The galvanic current does all the work for you. All right, we're done with the arm, and now we're just going to wash it off. And next we're going to apply our Dramatic Effects Body Contouring Lotion. Now you can use this all over your body, your arms, your legs, your abs. After an 8-week study, it has shown reduction in the appearance of cellulite, increased in moisture, firmness, and enhanced skin smoothness. Thanks for watching as we've introduced the Galvanic Spa with the Body Contouring Lotion and the Body Shaping Gel. To purchase these products or obtain more information, please go to the website www.andrusglobal.nscdreams.com.
Local author Branch Whitney has some great insight for helping us enjoy our national parks. And our local pharmacist, Debbie Donaldson, will share some tips on protecting your family from the brutal effects of the sun.
Well, what inspired me to become a hiking expert is there really wasn't any good information back in '96. I came out to Red Rock like everybody else did, wanted to climb these peaks, and there were no books. So I'd written a couple books before, so I decided to write a book and got it published, and that led to me becoming an expert, to share the knowledge that I had. Well, the first book I wrote was back in 1997. It was called Hiking Las Vegas, and it was really the first book to cover the Red Rock area and also Mount Charleston. And it had 40 hikes in Red Rock, from very easy hikes to hikes hardly anybody ever done before, because very few people were climbing these peaks. So that book detailed a lot of the peaks. And then I wrote a second book called Hiking Southern Nevada, which just expanded the first book and included Lake Mead. And that's a great thing about Las Vegas. We have 3 separate hiking areas that allows us to have year-round hiking. I don't think any other city allows you to do that because we have such a difference in elevation. Lake Mead is only 2,000 feet and Mount Charleston goes up to almost 12,000 feet. So in the summer when it's hot in the city, you can go up to Mount Charleston and it's nice and cool. In the winter, when Charleston has a ton of snow, you can hike around Lake Mead, or if there's no snow in Red Rock, of course, in Red Rock Canyon. So we're very lucky that way. Well, Red Rock's my favorite place to hike. I think it's the most scenic, it's the most unique, and there's so many great spots in Red Rock. It's kind of saying pick your favorite kid. But, you know, Bridge Mountain, a lot of people have heard of that. That's a very fun hike, very scenic. There's actually an arch up there that you walk through, and there's tanks up there, and sometimes they have water. That's probably the best known peak, very scenic, that people do and would, or can do. You know, it takes a little fitness level and you got to work up to it, but it's definitely doable. And the cool thing about Bridge, from a distance, it looks like this, just vertical, but when you get there it's much easier than it looks. My hiking club is called the 52 Peak Club. I started it March of 2011, and initially it was just to get people out to climb the best 52 peaks around Las Vegas. So it runs year-round since we have 3 different locations that you can hike around Las Vegas. But then, after a bit, members started emailing me, telling me that not only were they enjoying the hikes and getting in great shape, but a lot of people, because Vegas is kind of hard to make friends, they were saying, you know, I've made these great friends. So there's a whole social aspect. You know, when you're out with a group of people trying to do a common goal, and you're out there 4, 5, 6 hours, you really get to know people. So that's another really cool thing with the 52 Peak. That's what it's called. And we hike year-round. We average, in fact, in July, which is a slow month, we had almost 80 hikes. That's over 2 hikes a day. So you join up, and the cool thing about the 52 Peak Club is each time you hike to a peak, you earn a card. I had a special deck of cards made. Each peak is a different card, and the goal, of course, is to climb all 52 peaks. Once you've done that, and it takes a year or 2, you have climbed over 7,000 flights of stairs and walked the equivalent of LA to Las Vegas. So it's a major accomplishment. Yeah, safety is a major concern no matter where you hike. The rule of thumb is always hike with at least 4 people, and here's why. Let's say somebody gets hurt, you know, twist an ankle, break a leg, etc. 1 person can stay with them and 2 can go back for help. Now, nowadays with cell phones, some places you can get coverage, but you still want to hike in a group for safety reasons, and it's a lot more fun. The #1 danger, I think, out here around Las Vegas is rockfall, especially up in Mount Charleston. So you got 5 or 6 people hiking, 1 person's ahead and they knock down a rock. Well, even a rock this big, if it hits you in the head, it's going to hurt. That's the real safety concern, I think. The weather, you know, especially in Red Rock, it's usually nice, except in the summer it's too hot. You should move up to Charleston to hike. You know, people ask about snakes. I've only seen 15 poisonous snakes in 15 years, so it's not a problem, and I've never heard of anybody being bitten, so don't worry about that. You know, hike in a group, avoid the excessive hot or cold. You know, bring plenty of water. You don't want to get dehydrated. You know, it's very hot in Vegas, and up in Mount Charleston, the higher elevations, dehydration can lead to problems. You know, carry a little more water. It'll get you in better shape, and you'll be safe. Sunburn's a major concern out here in the desert. I just learned Hometown Discoveries has their own pharmacist.
Well, hi, Branch.
Hey, Jamie, how you doing?
Nice to see you.
Good seeing you.
What are you doing up here?
Oh, just being interviewed, enjoying the day.
All right, it's a lovely day out here.
Absolutely.
I come out here to take a little hike.
That's a good thing to do.
I love it up here. Well, Branch, it's nice to see you. Well, if you don't have a pharmacist following you around, I would really like to give you some good advice about sunburn. Now, sunburn, you know, basically is based on how sensitive your skin is to the sunlight. Everybody's different. There's a lot of products available to prevent sunburn, and you see these numbers on them, which actually tells you how much coverage you're going to get based on the sun rays. Higher numbers are used for people that are very sensitive to the sun. Those numbers are up around 35, clear up to 42. Most people are just fine to buy the sunscreen in right at that middle range, around 15 to 22. They can get pretty expensive if you go up there to those higher numbers, and I really don't think it's that important that you do that if you're not that sensitive to the sun. Your newest products out today, and I want to caution you on this, is the spray-on suntan screens. These are very popular because you can just spray them on. You know, you don't have to touch each other, you just spray it on. But let me point out one problem with those. If you are in a setting where you have a hot barbecue or you have an open fire, the propellant in those is highly flammable. So if you get too close to that fire, it can ignite the spray and you could really burn somebody very bad. There's been some bad accidents happen with those spray-on suntan products. So I would caution using those around a hot barbecue or around an open fire. So pretty much that's a basic nutshell what you need to know about preventing sunburn, and I hope I've been very helpful. And once again, your health is priceless, and I'm going to take a hike.
Tomorrow you'll see the progress on our Student Design Challenge. Here's Joanne Lucia with Interiors by Designers Studio with a preview.
It looks like we're halfway through the challenge. Perhaps you could give us a little bit of update, what to look forward to.
Thank you so much for joining us out here at Red Rock. We have so many more things to share with you. Tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock and you'll hear more about recreation out here. You'll hear more about where to hike and how to stay safe. And we look forward to seeing you. It's Saturday, so go take a hike. Red Rock is waiting.